back to Stargaze, everybody. I'm your host, Leo Floyd, and today we'll be looking at some peculiar footage taken by a New Jersey resident just last week. Now, this footage has just recently surfaced on the web, and I've seen a few other channels covering it, but we're gonna watch it here to see what we can find. The video itself depicts a classic disc-shaped UFO hovering over the skies of New Jersey. It's pretty mysterious and pretty unexplainable. Here, take a look. There. Oh, that's crazy.
Look how you went down. They're all watching you. They all are.
We can see here that the craft actually has a set of lights on its underbelly. This, of course, rules out the possibility of it being a cloud or a natural formation. Any human-made craft also seems unlikely because this ship is shown to be just floating stationary in the sky. Honestly, guys, I think this might be real.
It is real.
But in this case, it looks too real to be computer generated. I've also looked at the original poster's post history, and it looks like this might be authentic. There are no signs of this guy, filmmaker or CGI artist or anything like that, and he doesn't seem to have any history with UFO sightings. So if this is indeed fake, then props to you, dude, because this is a really good hoax. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below, and remember to keep your eyes on the sky, stargazers.
Watch over the sky.
Welcome everybody to another Stargaze video. I'm your host, Leo Floyd, and today we're going to be looking at something a little different. I actually haven't seen any other content creator or news outlet on YouTube cover this particular topic because it's fairly new, though it could be fake. We'll just have to see. Well, what you are looking at on your screen right now are copies of a leaked document from inside of Area 51. So on the left, we can see what looks to be a report from 1975 that talks about these alien craft that were recovered from the Gulf of Mexico. So right off the bat, something new and different from most stories that we've heard about Area 51. It also goes into detail about the size and shape of the aliens and their physical features, which is pretty interesting. On the right, we have a map of the star system that these aliens claim to be from, which is actually the Regulus star system. This, of course, is much different from the classic Zeta Reticuli story that we've all pretty much come to accept by now. So, yeah, a lot of interesting stuff here. But that's not all, because alongside these documents, another source has posted pictures that supposedly originate from inside of Area 51. These pictures depict a reverse-engineered UFO that is being tested, and another photo of some military personnel inside the base. Honestly, I think this is authentic. It just wouldn't make sense to me to include this photo of these men here if it were a hoax. I think this may be more evidence that suggests that the government is indeed hiding something from us. Aliens, secret tests, what? So yeah, guys, what do you all think about this movie? Let me know your thoughts down below, and remember to keep your eyes on the sky. Peace out.
They're watching you.
Welcome back to Stargaze, everybody. Before we begin, I would just like to thank you all for the tremendous amount of support that this channel has received. It's just crazy how quickly we've grown and already reached 300 subscribers. Thank you for sticking by this channel and its content. Now with that out of the way, let's begin. Recently, a man in Florida has captured footage of what looks like to be a triangular-shaped UFO floating in the sky. This object is really strange looking, and I thought it would be worth checking out. Take a look.
Six, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
As we can see from the footage, there seems to be a black, triangle-shaped craft in the skies above Florida. Interestingly, it has 3 lights underneath with a larger red light in the center. Another thing that's interesting about this footage is that this craft is just sitting stationary in the sky without any visible signs of movement. I think the only
12,
way an object like
100,
this can be fake is
6,
with the use of CGI.
4, 5,
Obviously, it can't be a
8,
plane or a
9,
bird or
10.
anything like that. What's
10,
especially interesting about triangular UFOs is that they all seem the same. A lot of sources claim that these types of UFOs are in fact man-made and a virgin amphibious. Yeah, pretty serious stuff here. What do you think of this video? Let me know, comment down below, and see you next time, Stargazers. Welcome back, everybody, to Stargaze Central, your #1 resource for all things mysterious. Today, I wanted to take a look at something I haven't really covered on the channel, that being cryptids. If you don't know what cryptids are, they're basically unexplainable or undiscovered animals spotted roaming Earth. These creatures can be really fascinating and sometimes quite scary. The first video I want to look at today is this strange video depicting a being with a white face in the woods. Take a look. We can see from this footage that the creature is shown to be crawling around or something. It also has a really deformed face, and frankly, it's quite creepy. I definitely wouldn't want to encounter this thing at night. Just from the look and feel of this clip, I sense that it's probably genuine, but I don't know the full story behind this encounter, so it could go either way. But that's for you guys to decide. Anyways, let's take a look at our second video. Again, a really disturbing figure here shown to be wandering the suburban neighborhood. It's completely unexplainable in my opinion, and actually quite scary. The time of day gives off a really creepy vibe as well. This could just be something made with special effects, but I don't necessarily think so. The poster claimed that he saw this thing when he was going to get the mail one night, and said that he had been hearing weird noises in his neighborhood for weeks. Overall, I say it's authentic, but again, let me know your thoughts down below. With that being said, let's move on to our final video.
Why? Yeah.
This footage here depicts some kind of shadowy figure walking around and causing the camera to glitch out. Don't get me wrong, the premise of this is really creepy and honestly gives me the chills just looking at it. However, looking at this objectively, I think it's fake. The camera glitches really give it away. Whoever recorded this footage definitely added the glitches in for added effect, and unfortunately, I can't take it seriously for that. It reminds me of something like Marble Hornets or Everyman Hybrid, not a legitimate sighting. So yeah, this one is going to be fake, I think. But once again,
It's real.
I'd love to hear your thoughts. Hey guys, and welcome back to Stargaze Central. In today's upload, we're going to be looking at video evidence of what looks like to be a massive mothership over the skies of Texas. This, to me, is pretty crazy news, and if it's real, then honestly, who knows what could happen. For a lot of us, this may be the evidence we've been looking for all this time. I myself am really convinced by this. But without further ado, let's take a look at this footage. See, pretty easy for you. I know this is a hoax, right? It's got entered over the skies of Texas. Surely it'd be all over the news, right? In my opinion, I think the government is trying to cover it up. And actually, they're doing a good job of it, because I've tried to look up other footage of the UFO, and the only videos that show up are mysteriously removed by YouTube. This is pretty freaky, and it seems to be evidence that something big is happening. Something definitely happening, guys. There's a good chance that this is all CGI, but then again, the fact that a bunch of these videos are removed from YouTube really gives this incident authenticity. And honestly, chances are that by the time this video is uploaded, the footage will be taken down. So yeah, hopefully my video stays up, but who knows really. This is just... Welcome back, Stargazers, and today we have more evidence to support what we saw in yesterday's upload. which, if you don't know, was video evidence of a mothership over Texas. So I'm here today with my editor, James.
Hey guys, what's up?
So today we're going to be analyzing this video of a much smaller UFO that was spotted over Minnesota, I think. So the really weird thing about this one is it looks like it's from the same mothership, but it's a lot smaller looking at it, and it looks like it comes from the same species though, and but just smaller.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I think it might be evidence of something big.
Yeah, so we're going to take a look at the footage, see if we can find any clues or just anything in general. Okay, so it's definitely not as breathtaking as the last video, but it's still really perplexing to say the least.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can see from this footage that it has this that hasn't really been seen in the other typical UFO sightings.
I mean, it looks kinda...
It's just kind of weird.
I mean, it looks like it could be CGI of some kind, you know? It looks like it's a little overkill for a UFO.
I don't know, is there anything that kind of evidence that would kind of support it being a UFO? I mean, it being so different, so alien,
No,
extraterrestrial.
what I'm trying to say is it could just be